third time I put the stirrups on the wrong way. Hi guys, it's Talisha and today I'm doing a video on how to clean your saddle. So I have two saddles here today and I use the same method on both of them. I have a Western stock saddle which is used for barrel racing and stuff like that. Then I have my normal English dressage saddle. Both saddles I use the same technique because they both have the same stirrups and same leathers and pretty much the same for cleaning wise. Like yes, the saddles are different, but when you clean them it's not much difference. I've already cleaned my stock saddle, so I'm going to be doing a video on how to clean my English saddle. So I hope this video helps you and yeah. Okay, so what I've done is I've just taken my English saddle off the saddle hook because I don't clean it on the saddle hook because I don't want to put too much weight on the hook and then my health shed would like fall down because it's hanging on a bracket. I know, I'm fixing it, don't worry. But anyway, what I've done is I've just taken it off and put it on a sawhorse. So that's where I put it to clean my saddle. So the things that I'm going to be using today, now some other people might do it differently than me, but this is just my way. So some people normally use like water or warm water or whatever kind of water they use, but what I do is I just use some Oakwood leather cleaner and I just use that because it kind of does the same thing as the water does. Because you just spray on and wipe it off kind of thing. It protects stitching and does other stuff like that. So I just use that instead of water, it's just in a normal spray thing. And I use a old rag to use that stuff. And then I just use some Leathermate leather soap. And that just has a tack sponge in it. So the first thing you're going to want to do is take your stirrups off. So I'm just going to take mine off at the moment, and after I take them off, I'm going to go hang them on my stirrup / bridle cleaning hook. Okay, so now that I've got them off, I'm going to go hang them on the bridle / stirrup cleaning hook hanging from my roof, and I will show you how to clean them at the end. Okay, so now what you're going to do is you're going to grab the leather cleaner and the rag, and what I do with this, I kind of do it like you're curry combing, you do circular little motions. So I'm going to spray it onto the rag, not the saddle. I'll just get a nice bit. And I'm going to just spray 2 squirts onto my rag. And I'm going to start from the top. That's how I normally start. I'm going to do circular motions on the seat. And I'm going to do it around here as well, and here I won't do circular motions, I'll just kind of wipe it. And then you can kind of tell when your rag is getting drier, so you just grab more, and go down there. Now I'm going to do around here. I know you can see the white bits of the soap on the saddle still, but that will go away. As you can see, it's fading. And with the little metal bits, you can just give it a good scrub like that. And it's really important to get under here and where the stirrups go, because that's where it will get most dirty. And under the flaps is a very important bit. And now what cleaning the saddle does is it keeps the leather nice and supple, and your saddle will last a lot longer. Okay, now I'll go around and do the other side. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to flip the saddle over, and I'm going to, if it will stay, I'm going to spray and do the same thing. Okay, so after I've done both sides on the top, bottom, and underneath, I'm going to lift up these big flaps, and I'm going to go all around here. Oh, just got on my jodhpurs. It's probably not very good. Now I'm going to get the fillet strap, no, the girth holders. And then getting the girths is also one of the most important bits. You want to be really thorough when you do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to grab it with the rag and just go downwards with it a few times. Okay, so now I'm going to go around the other side and do the same thing. So once you've done both sides, you're pretty much finished with the leather cleaner and the rag until you do the stirrups, which I will show you at the end. Okay, and what you want to do then is use your leather cleaner, and I'll just open it. Different leather cleaners are different. Well, all leather cleaners are different. Some you have to have open for a while, like about 10-15 minutes. It really depends on what one you have. But normally they come with instructions, so that will tell you what to do. You pretty much want it to be nice and soapy. You don't want it to be all liquidy. That's pretty much when you know when to use it. So I'm going to grab my sponge that came with it, and yes, I know it's a bit funny colour at the end, but you know, normally is. So what you're going to do with that, you're going to dab it in there a few times, so it has a bit on it. You don't want it to have too little or too much. I know it's hard to, you know, but anyway, so I'm just going to do the same thing, do circular motions on the seat. And you're going to work your way down again. Now some soaps are different, like some you'll have to wash off and some you just leave on. It always says on it, or normally they come with instructions, like on the back or inside it, because mine came with instructions because it had like a little plastic thing when you opened it up. I'm just going to do it under here, for the bits that I can reach. And now I'm going to lift it up again, go around here, then I'm going to do the girth holder, around here, under the girth, and then the girths. Okay, so I'm going to go around and do that on the other side. Okay, so after you've done both sides, what you're going to want to do is flip it over again and get all the insides. So it's pretty much the same as what I did with the leather cleaner, just a different product. Pretty much it's the same technique. You do the circular motions, or you can do strokes in some places, which I'm doing now, and you just want to do a really thorough job. And after you've done using this soap, I don't know if it's the same with all soaps, but because this is the only one I've really used, normally you'll have really sticky hands, so you obviously want to wash them off, and when you do it, you want to wash the sponge off as well, and you want to do a really good job, like with warm water on the sponge, so the next time you clean your tack, you're not putting more dirty, like the sponge won't be as dirty, so you're not putting all the dust and stuff back on it. So now I'm going to flip it back over, and there you go. So that's cleaning the saddle. Now I'm going to clean the stirrups. Okay, so now we're moving on to the stirrups. And the way I clean these, I have a bridle / stirrup cleaning hook that I have hanging from the ceiling. And you pretty much just hang them over the hooks, and it's an easy way to clean it. You just go like this with obviously the stuff. So I just find them an easy way to use it. That was about like $4 from Horseland, I'm pretty sure. Sorry, I got it for a while ago and can't really remember. But I'm pretty sure it was around $5, and they're really handy. So I suggest getting one of those if you can. Okay, so what you're going to need when you're cleaning your stirrups is the leather cleaner. Oops, I just dropped my sponge. A rag, the leather mate soap, and the tack sponge, which I just dropped. And you're also going to need, this isn't compulsory, but you can also use like a nail filing kind of brush and to use it on the stirrups. That's what I use, just to get all the dirt out around the stirrups. First, you're going to get your stirrups, take them off and unbuckle them and slide the stirrups off. I'm just going to hang them there. So I'm going to do that with both of them. Okay, so I'm going to grab my leather cleaner and my rag, and instead of doing circular motions, obviously, you're not going to do that. 2 squirts again, you're going to go down the stirrups. So my stirrups aren't too dirty, so I don't really need to, like, you still want to do a really good job, because some people, when they don't clean their stirrups, they'll be riding, especially it happens during shows a lot, I find. I always hear it happening. It's never happened to me because I clean my tack a lot. So, yeah, what they do is, because they don't clean their stirrups or they don't take them off while they're cleaning it, they miss bits. So if they never clean it and it's like they've been using it for ages, it normally happens to people when they're during a show, they'll be riding and their stirrups will break. So that would be never fun to have happened to me. So I plan to clean my tack all the time so it doesn't ever happen. So now I'm going to do the insides. Yeah, so I find this hook a really good thing to use because you don't need to worry about holding it the whole time and it can kind of be like annoying. So it's only like a few dollars, so I reckon it's definitely worth it. I'm pretty sure it was about $5 at the most. It definitely wasn't $10 or anything like that. So, because I saw it and I was like, oh, that seems pretty handy. I'll give it a go. So I got it and it was really good. It's only small, so it doesn't take up too much space. You just need to avoid it. Hope you don't hit your head. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing here on the other stirrups. Okay, so once you've used the leather cleaner, I'm going to grab my leather soap and do the same thing. So you're doing the same thing pretty much, just going down it. I'm just going to move these stirrups, they're really annoying me. One of the things I like doing, like one of the reasons I like cleaning my tack, apart from all the obvious other reasons, is that it always looks nice and new and shiny. And it's just fun to ride in, like, because everyone likes riding with like new clothes or new saddles or bridles and stuff. So it'd be pretty good riding with like nice saddle and stirrups that look nice and new. Yeah, and you also do the insides. Okay, so the last step I do is, of course, cleaning the stirrups. So I take them off to clean it. And what I do is I do a big scrub where your feet go. And then I go around the stirrups to get all the dirt and stuff off. So I've done that. Now I'm just going to scrub the metal bits on my stirrups. And you can also do the same with the little metal bits on your saddle, which I'll do that off camera now. Okay, so next you're just going to put your stirrups back on. So now my stirrups are back together, I'm going to go put them on the saddle. Okay, so when you finish cleaning your saddle and your stirrups, the last thing you want to do is put the stirrups back in. Okay, so that's how you clean a saddle. Some people may do it differently than me, but this is just my way of doing it. So I hope this video helped you, and I'll see you guys next week. Bye!